I'm gonna start the music on my end if you want to listen along. And we'll begin in a seat. So just sitting cross-legged, grounding down into your sit bones. Start to lift your chest, hands resting on the knees. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. And as you do, start to bring your attention to what's going on inside. Notice how you feel today in this moment. Notice where you might be holding some tension in your body. We'll use this next 30 minutes to start to soften and release that stress, that anxiety. Begin to deepen your breath, taking nice full inhales and exhales through the nose for the entire class. Sitting really tall, reaching out through the crown of your head. Relax the shoulders down. Let's take one cleansing breath together to start off our practice. So exhale out any stale air. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. Make a ha sound. Already feeling a little bit lighter. And if your eyes are closed, slowly start to open them up. Either looking down or straight ahead. On your inhale, take a reach overhead, palms touch, gaze up. And exhale, pull your hands down to heart center. Inhale, big circle sweep. Lift your gaze, lift your hands, and then actively pull your prayer hands down to your heart. One more time, big inhale. Lift up, fill up, look up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Keeping your hands interlaced, make a little basket with your fingers, reach them forward, and tuck your chin towards your chest as you round your back. So you're gonna pull the knuckles forward, reach the shoulder blades back, feel a nice opening, a rounding in the spine. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, flip the grip, so press the palms forward so the knuckles now face your face, and then inhale, reach the arms overhead, trying to keep the arms straight, biceps back by the ears. Continue to ground down into your sit bones and sitting tall, but relax the shoulders. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands over to the right, really press down into that left hip bone. Inhale through center. Exhale, other direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the grip of the hands. Bring the right hand down to the mat. Left arm reaches up and over for a side body stretch. Just going a little bit deeper. So resting on your fingertips, your palm, maybe your forearm. Making sure both sit bones stay grounded into the mat. Bring your arm back towards the bicep. Think about opening through the chest. And then keep your right hand on the floor. We're just gonna bring the left hand to the right knee, moving into a twist. So start to bring the right hand back behind you. Sit up tall into the spine. And on every exhale, start to twist back. One more time. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, twist. With control, come back to center. Walk the hands forward, staying cross-legged, coming into a forward fold. So fingertips reach to the top of your space. Let the head, neck, and shoulders relax. Forward folds are a really good calming position. Little effort, big release. Staying right here, or you can walk your hands over to the right, Feeling that side body stretch once again. Walk the hands through center and then over to the left. Bring the hands back through center and then walk them one palm at a time back up to seated. We're just gonna cross the legs in the other way, so the funky leg is in front, just to switch it up. We'll do that on the other side. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Inhale, big reach, big opening. Exhale, lower it down. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands lower to the heart. Interlace the hands into that basket. And then once again, press the knuckles forward. Bring the chin towards the chest. Feel that stretch in the shoulder blades. Take an inhale. Exhale, flip the grip, press the palms forward, and then lift them overhead. Keeping your arms as straight as you can, feeling that lengthening through the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, side body bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, release the bind of the hands and bring your left hand down to the floor. Side body bend. Right arm reaches up and over the head. Right hip stays pressed down into the floor. Keeping the left hand on the mat, carefully bring the right hand to the left knee, moving into a seated twist. So start to bring your left hand behind your body. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Carefully come back to center, and then once again, walk your hands forward, moving into that seated forward fold. See if you can fold a little bit deeper now that we're a little warmer. Staying in the center, or you can walk your hands over to the left a couple palms. Relax the face. Bring the hands through center and then over to the right. And bring the hands back through center, coming back into a seat, making our way onto all fours for tabletop. So bring the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders for cat-cow. So inhale, arch the back, lift the heart and the gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lower the belly button down, big arch, big opening through the collarbones. Exhale, round the back, pull the abdominals in actively. One more time, inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, really press the knees, press the palms down. And then lower to a flat, neutral spine. Separate your fingers wide, tuck your toes under. Start to shift the weight into the palms for downward facing dog. So straightening out the legs, lifting the hips up and back. You can pedal your feet left and right, walking your dog. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Trying to lift the hips up and back. Pressing the chest towards the thighs. Relax the face. Take a big inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes, lifting the heels, and then exhale, lower the heels down to the mat. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, sink them down towards the floor. One more time, big inhale, lift up. And exhale, release them down. Start to walk to the top of your mat, 1 foot at a time. And when you reach the top of your space, bend your knees, rest the chest on the thighs, feet hip-width distance, ragdoll. You can reach for opposite elbows or the floor. Let the head dangle, maybe sway from side to side. Move the neck around, shaking the head yes and no. Every exhale, think about softening, relaxing, releasing. And if you're moving, find some stillness, release the grip on the elbows if you have it. Bend the knees generously and lift yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to lift, coming into mountain pose, stacking head over shoulder, shoulders over hips, toes pointed forward, palms facing forward, shoulders away from ears, standing tall, feeling really grounded and strong. Once again, we'll interlace our hands in front of us, making that basket shape that we did when we were sitting down. So rounding the back. And then press the palms forward, lifting them overhead, coming into that reach above once again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right, bumping the hips to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side body bend to the left. Inhale through center, release the grip on your hands, reach up through the fingertips, and exhale, bend the elbows out wide into a goalpost. Press the heart forward for a back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bow towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out the back, look down. Exhale, bow forward, lift the hips up. Weight into the heels, circle, sweep the arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up and out, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive forward, reaching for the floor, head relaxes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look down. Exhale, bow. Inhale, weight into the heels, stand up tall, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hold here. So really try to think of flat, straight, strong spine from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Engage the legs, take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands down flat, step the feet back to a high push-up, plank position. Glutes in line with the body, high on the back toes, actively pressing down into the floor. Staying on the toes with straight legs or bending to the knees. We'll lower to the belly. Either way, elbows bend tight to the sides. When the chest touches the floor, untuck your toes. Bring the fingertips towards the shoulders. We'll take 3 baby cobras or full cobras. So inhale, lift the upper body. Little to no weight in the fingertips, feet pressed into the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the upper body. Squeeze the elbows together. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale, lift up, look up, squeeze the arms. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck the toes under, press up through tabletop. Making your way back into downward facing dog. Hips reach up and back. Take a deep breath through the nose. Option to take it out the mouth. Bring your left foot to the center of your mat. Inhale, reach your right leg up for a 3-legged dog. You can stay right here, or you can bend the knee, bringing the right heel towards the glute, opening up the hip. So bringing your knee towards the ceiling, maybe roll out the ankle, working on our balance, working on our strength while getting a nice hip stretch. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Exhale, bring the foot, whoops, to the top of your yoga mat. Moving into a low lunge. If you need to use your hand to get there, that's totally fine. So hands frame the foot. Back leg as straight as you can, high on the back toes. Holding here in a low lunge, letting the hips fall towards the floor. Carefully bring your left knee down to the mat and tuck your back toes. On the inhale, lift your chest up. So pressing your hands into the top of your right thigh, or you can extend them towards the ceiling. If you're feeling very open, you can reach back behind you for a little baby back bend. Wherever you are, think shoulders soft, always lifting the heart, softening the face. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Press the hips back for a half split stretch. So hands frame the front right foot, hips press back, right leg straightens, flexing the toes towards the face. Feeling the stretch underneath the right leg. Next, inhale, crawl your hands forward. Hands come flat, tuck the left toes under and press back to downward facing dog. Walk the right foot to the center of your yoga mat. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Bend the knee, bring the left heel towards the left glute. Try to stack the hips as you open them up. Maybe roll out the ankle. Trying to keep your shoulders square to the mat. Next, inhale, straighten your left leg, lift it up. Exhale, step the left foot to the top of your yoga mat. Low lunge here, so let the hips be heavy. Making sure that left ankle is directly underneath your left knee, high on the back right toes, building some strength as we open the hips. Carefully bring that right knee to the mat and tuck your toes. You can keep your hands on the floor, or you can start to lift them up, first pressing into the thigh. Maybe extend the arms up and back. Think about squeezing the legs towards each other to help with your balance, and pressing the hips down and forward. Next, exhale, bring the hands to frame the left foot and just shift the hips backwards. So weight comes into that right knee, left leg straightens as much as you can, flexing the toes towards the face. Think about hinging from the hips to fold forward. Always trying to get a nice, long, straight spine. Start to walk your hands forward, coming back into the low lunge. So hands come down, tuck the right toes under, straighten the back leg, downward facing dog. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. So in through the nose, fill up. Exhale out the mouth. Adding on a little bit. So left leg comes to the center of your space. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, step it forward, coming back into that low lunge shape. High on the back left toes. Weight comes into that right heel. Inhale, lift your upper body, coming into a high lunge. So legs are exactly as they were. Hands can be on the hips, or they can extend overhead. Continue to breathe here. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, lower the hands back to the mat. Weight comes into the left hand. We're gonna reach our right arm up towards the ceiling for a low lunge twist. Trying to stay High on those back left toes, keeping the knee lifted if you can. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, lower the right hand to the inside of the right foot and then heel toe your right foot out to the corner of your mat. Moving into a lizard stretch, so coming down onto the back left knee, untucking the toes. You can stay right here on your hands or your fingertips, or if you're feeling very flexible, you can come down onto your forearms. Just breathing into the posture. Unclenching the jaw and letting the hips be heavy. And if you're down on your forearms, start to come back onto the palms. And then heel toe the right foot back underneath the chest. Straighten out the back leg. Press back to downward facing dog. Right foot comes to the center of your mat. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, bend the knee, step it forward. Low lunge. Nice 90-degree bend in that left leg, high on the back toes. Next inhale, weight comes into that left foot. Ground down as you lift the arms up. Once again, hands can come to the hips or they can come up back by the biceps. Keeping the hips square, shoulders soft. Breathing here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come back down to frame the left foot. Weight comes into the right hand as you peel the left arm up for a twist. Looking up towards the left fingers if it's okay on your neck. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot and heel toe the left foot to the corner of your yoga mat. Bend the right knee to the mat and tuck the back toes. Relaxing here in lizard stretch. Once again, you can stay on your palms. Maybe come down onto the forearms. And if you're on your forearms, slowly start to press back into the hands. Heel toe the left foot underneath your chest, back to center. Straighten out your back leg. This time we're gonna step forward. So bring your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, circle sweep arms overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center for a little bit of balance before we stretch it out. So coming to the center of your space, weight comes into the left leg. Engage the thigh, engage the glute. Ground down into that heel. And on your inhale, bend your right knee towards your chest, either reaching behind the hamstring or towards the shin if your flexibility allows. Wherever you are, think level shoulders, level hips. Stay right here, or you can start to open your right knee out to the side, left arm extends to help balance. Carefully bring the leg back through center. Give it a squeeze, moving into tree pose. So foot can come down towards the floor, kickstand by the calf, or you can use your hand to help you bring it towards your inner thigh, just always avoiding the knee joint. You can keep your hands wherever helps you balance, so maybe at the hips, maybe at the heart. If you're feeling very grounded, maybe extend them overhead. Being one with the wobbles. We'll carefully come out of this pose, bringing the knee forward, giving it a squeeze, and then carefully bringing it to the mat, really nice. Shaking out the hips. Moving into the other side, so right leg becomes our standing base. Engage your quad, engage the glute. Nice strong foundation. Bend the left knee up. Hands below the leg or maybe out in front. Start to find your balance. Tall spine. Staying right here, or begin to move the knee out to the left arm, right arm out to the side. Remember to breathe here. Carefully bring the leg back through center. Give it a squeeze and then move into tree pose, wherever that is for you. Foot to the inner thigh, maybe the calf. Raising the hands to the heart if you feel stable, maybe the hips. One day, maybe extending the branches, your arms. And carefully release, really nice. Bring the knee back towards the chest, lift it up, and then release it down. Shake out the hips. Make your way back to the top of your mat. Take a big inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, making your way onto your seat. Place the feet flat to the mat. Arms reach forward. We're gonna come down into a reverse crunch, one vertebrae at a time. As slow as you can. And as the shoulders hit the floor, bend the knees towards the chest. You can reach for opposite elbows, maybe rock the legs side to side. And we'll move into a supine twist. So both legs lower over to the left. You can extend the arms out into a T, or you can make a goalpost cactus shape to open up the chest a little deeper, looking up or off to the right. Using your core strength, bring the legs back through center, and then simply lower them to the right. Looking up at the ceiling or off to the left. Bring the head back through center, bring the legs back through center. Give them one last squeeze, wrap the arms around them, maybe lift the forehead to the knees, take a big inhale, tense up your body. And exhale, release into Shavasana, our final pose of our practice. So feet extend long, toes flare out, palms face up. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes. And give yourself permission to be completely still for this last minute of class. Quiet the mind. Relax the body. If you have the time, I encourage you to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. To start to reawaken your body, begin to deepen your breath as you wiggle out your fingers and your toes. Roll out the ankles and the wrists. And start to make some bigger movements, bringing the feet together. Inhale, arms back behind you, full body stretch. Exhale, brings the knees towards the chest, rolling over to your favorite side, the left or the right. Keeping the eyes closed, making a pillow with your arm. And then pressing your way up to a seat, the same way that we started. Knees out wide, hip bones heavy into the floor, chest lifting, hands resting on the knees. Sit up tall. Bring your hands to your heart center, resting the thumbs against the chest. Take a little bow forward with the head. Once again, just scan your body, scan your mind, check in on yourself. Notice how you might be feeling. And let's end our practice with a cleansing breath together. So exhale out any air that you have. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it all go. Thank yourselves for practicing. Namaste.